Your new album title, what does Father of Max symbolize?
It symbolizes a huge part of who I am, in the sense of my son has played a huge role in my growth and development as a man, as a father, just as a friend, and my overall outlook on life. He's just played a big part in changing my mindset of things that were important, and he inspires me every day to be, to be better, to be more responsible, to be a role model, to lead by example. And I was also very much inspired by the DJ Khaled album, Father of Assad, because it showed that we as artists, producers, figures in hip hop culture can also represent our families and represent fatherhood and be positive examples of having our kids around and letting them experience also what this journey is. So that's what Father of Max symbolizes, a huge part of who I am, which is being a father, my son's involvement in my life, and also he's very, very musical, so it also plays a role in me being inspired by his love of hip hop and music as a whole.
How did you and Damian Lillard, aka Dame Dollar, come about collaborating?
With us both being in Portland and me being involved in the music scene, Dame being who he is in the world of sports and hip hop, we would constantly run into each other. I definitely admire what he does musically and what he does on the court. And every time we ran into each other or were around each other, it was always love, a mutual respect. Like, so with him being in the city and him being the person that he is, and the caliber that he is, it's dope to have access to people like that, where we can reach out to each other. And as I was working on the album, the song Tapping Out, I thought he would sound good on it, so I reached out to him, and he jumped on it immediately, sent it back over, and it came out amazing. So it's dope to collaborate with the city shining stars and have people like myself and Dame come together in the capacity of music. Big shout out to CJ McCullum as well, because as we did the radio show, there were times when we were all around each other and just in a number of different situations where we were able to build and form a relationship that turned into the song that you have, which is Tapping Out. Big shout out to Dre Steves, Azarel Beats, man, and everybody involved in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to the album.
Are there any other features on the album besides Dame Dollar?
Yeah, man. I'm very, very proud of the album and what came from it. I'm very, very proud of the collaborations. Some of the other people that I featured on the project, my bro Bosco, longtime collaborator and also co-owner of the label, Mike Capes, Maniac Loke, Dre Steves, April Kaysen, RJ, Rashid Jamal, DJ Fat Boy, and Mikey Vegas, Flyboy Mo. I just wanted to put together something that was very, very diverse and rich, and it came out incredibly dope, man. I'm very proud of everybody I got to work with, their appearances on the album. The final product is some of my best work, so it was just a great experience, and I had fun putting this album together. I had fun working with everybody, and you'll hear it in the final product, in the final project, and you can feel the love, the commitment, the journey in music and everything. Like, that's what this album is about. Father of Max, it means a lot, so it's what it is.
Father in this day and age, do you have any songs on this album about being a father?
I don't have any songs specifically dedicated to being a father, but I have a number of references to things related to being a father, pointed things about just what I'm living for, what are my priorities in life, and what I'm working hard for. And those things are my family, those things are my children, and just being a stand-up father. Over the past, I've made songs like Do My Job, with Chris Calico, which was specifically dedicated to being a father. But on this album, I just took time to have references that touched on being a father, that touched on your responsibilities, that touched on being a role model and things of that nature. So I'm just excited for people to hear those songs with those references and the overall project and how it all came together. And I also incorporated my daughter Amaya on the album. She does the drops between some of the songs, so you hear, you have the father of Max, the overall album, the artwork, and then you have my daughter on there doing the drops, and she also helps with the promotion. So it's a definitely a family inclusive project, and I'm just excited for the world to hear it. So I hope you're excited to listen to it and share it with your friends and, show love. Father of Max.
What can people expect when they listen to Father of Max on February 14th?
This album is a audio journey, and it touches on a number of subjects, everything from songs like Strife to Manifesting to Pain to Tapping Out, songs that feature a number of different producers. We were able to get Anthony Danza, we were able to get Solomon, aka Stuart Villain, we were able to get Anani Moso, we were able to get my guy Jeb, JEB 206, we were able to get Hush. So all of this album is a rich audio landscape that represents a number of sounds. We have soulful music, we have meaningful songs, we have just West Coast slaps with 503. We brought in Bosco on the talk box. We have songs that feature some very, very dope vocals with April Kaysen and Bosco, as well as my guy RJ. We featured DJ Fatboy on there cutting. So there's a lot of variety, but it all comes together for a seamless and meaningful project that when you listen from beginning to end is something you can put on and let it ride all the way through. So I'm very much excited for you to hear this album. It means a lot to me. It's some of my, like I said earlier, some of my best work, and I mean that not just because it's me, but because the song ideas are dope, the verses are dope, the guest appearances are dope, the hooks are dope, the subject matter and concepts are dope. Father of Max is just a dope project, so make sure you tune in, man. February 14th, Valentine's Day. It's going down, man. Just Family Records. Cool Nuts.